Hi everyone and welcome to lesson 4 of The Tunnel by Anthony Brown. Today's learning objective is to explore possibilities through deduction. So we know that the reason why Jack didn't return was because he'd been turned into stone, okay? Now in order to ascertain this, we need to have a look at Rosie's journey to find him. So basically what we want to know is what happened to Jack, because the story doesn't tell us this. So what we're going to do now is have a look at some woodland clues. So if we have a look at this picture here, there's an awful lot that's a little bit strange. So for example, if you look above where I've written woodland clues, up there in the top corner, it's almost like a face in the branch. You've then got somebody's put some wooden battens over the sort of the hole in the trunk of the tree. Now, is that to keep somebody in? Is it to keep somebody out? But it certainly does prevent people from coming in and out of it. There's an axe propped up at the end of a tree stump that's been chopped down. If you look in the tree above where the wooden battens are, you can also see something that looks like a mace, a sort of weapon that's been put there. If we then look, there's also a rope that's hanging down from the tree just in front of the girl here. And then part of the branch looks a little bit like a thumbnail. If you look in the background to the right-hand side, there is a fire that's burning, so somebody's clearly around. And there's also a basket that appears to have been dropped that seems to have now formed part of the tree. There might be other things that you can find in the tree as well that I have missed, but there's an awful lot going on here, sort of images that you can see. So I wonder what caused those characters or what caused those features to be there in the first place. Let's move on. If we follow her journey a little bit further into the woods, you can see there that there appears to be a bear that in some sort of waistcoat, or no, I tell you, it's not a bear, it looks like a wolf that has been trapped into the tree trunk. Above him is some sort of pillow. It's quite a strange object. I can't quite work out what it is. You've then got a boar's head that forms part of the tree too. We've got something that looks like a gravestone. We've also got a wolf who looks like the wolf out of Little Red Riding Hood. Seems to be dressed like Granny holding a cane. That also forms part of the tree trunk itself. There's also what appears to be a duck's head in there. There's a small house off in the distance as well. And somebody's clearly put some sort of support underneath the branch to support the tree. By this stage, you can see that she's quite frightened because it would be quite disconcerting looking at what is going on in these woods. It's not a nice place to be. So, but how was he turned into stone? Why was he turned into stone? And by whom? By who was he turned into stone? So your first task here, in a minute, is I want you to look at the different clues from Rosie's journey and also think back to the beginning of the story when I talked about her bedroom and the sort of clues that were in her bedroom as well. Mind map your different theories about what could have happened to Jack, okay? So I want you to use this sheet here in your pack and I want you to write down different possibilities of things that could have happened to him. He has gone through the tunnel and he's somehow been turned into stone. Now bear in mind that he looks like he's running away. He looks frightened and terrified. And he's also got those little stones placed around his feet. So have a think and mind map your different ideas around the outside about what could have caused him and also who might have caused him to turn into stone. Good luck. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.